Thank you. Bob started off by talking about connections to PC, so I'm going to run through mine real quick. I graduated in 2006. My sister graduated in 2000. She woke up in Orangeburg, South Carolina today with her 4 children. That was not enough of a challenge, so she picked up 2 extra teenagers and brought them up here for the football game. Lenny, I'm going to claim referral credit for all 7 of them if they end up coming here. Dad graduated in 64, and his dad also came here in the 30s. One of the greatest connections my dad gave me to PC was through a woman named Ginger Crocker, who, if you go to the game today, you'll hang out by the field that her family helped to build. If you come to Columbia and you graduate from PC, she becomes kind of your Columbia mom. And she has Sunday night dinners and loves Carolina football. When she invited me over on a Thursday night for a Clemson football game, I thought something was really wrong. Then she took me into her dining room and introduced me to a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl named Mary Ellen, who is my wife and mother of my children. So she did a good job. Now, my mom, Margaret, did not come to PC, but she does have the distinction of being the only Barnwell member to have actually taught a class here. She taught one of Dr. Thompson's Southern Lit classes, and then scolded him for not having a spatula when she was making Johnny Ho cakes for the class. She didn't know that he had yet to grade my papers that year. Still made it through, though. If you read they asked us to do a little statement and put it in the magazine and the press release, and I intentionally tried to make it an ode to the English department because every single member of that department really influenced my life and gave me the tools that I have to work with today. Dr. Simpson is an amazing professor. Bryson, if you end up coming here and don't take her class, you've wasted your time and money. So I really want to thank them all for everything they gave me. When I was shocked, I had several English people call me, majors call me, over the last couple of weeks, and they all echoed what I had said about the department, and they all want to talk about Dr. Skinner. They didn't realize that in 2003, when I first got here, he was still teaching. I was lucky enough to have him as one of my last professors, and I was told he played linebacker at the University of Georgia. He was a tough man, a hard man, and I was very intimidated by him. And then he had his first class, and he got so worked up reading a poem about Queen Victoria and actually broke down in tears. And I was like, how tough is this guy? He can't be that bad. Then I got my first grade back, and it was probably the lowest one I ever had. So I learned a lot of respect from him. Latham called it a Swiss Army knife earlier, and Dr. Skinner called it the definition of a liberal art education is simply to connect. And I think both of those terms are correct analogy for PC. It teaches you a lot of things. It doesn't teach you one thing. It teaches you how to connect the different instances you're going to meet in your life and to strive through those. I think it definitely gave me an edge. I don't think being from South Carolina or going to USC Law anymore is enough to really make it as a lawyer in South Carolina. I think you've got to have some grit, and I think the different voices, the different opinions, the different views, the Dr. Simpsons, the Dr. Skinners that I had at PC gave me that. And I think all of you have helped to contribute to that as well. So thank you for this award.